Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I've been picking up a couple of things here and there from stores. So I just figured we'd sit down now. I think I have pretty much everything for a full face. If I don't, it's like one or two products that I don't have. But everything is drugstore, and I think I have a full, yeah, like I said, everything for a full face. So I'm really excited to use some of these products. We'll see if they're good or not. But yeah, if you could subscribe if you have not already. Click the little bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified when I upload. And yeah, let's just get into this video. Okay, so we're going to start off with brows. I never thought I would try it, but I am going to. I'm going to try the soap brow. So I got the Revolution Soap Styler for laminate fluffy natural soap brows. So we're going to try it and see. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to soap brows. It's not really my style, but it's funny, everything I say is not my style. I end up trying it and loving it. So I did want to at least try it. So I'm not going to say I'm going to love it, but I did want to try it and see how it worked. So yeah, we're going to do that. They did say spray it because you want it to be wet. So like I said, I've never tried this before. So if I totally mess this up, I apologize. But yeah, I got a brand new Morphe Continuous Setting Spray because you all know how much I love this. So yeah. So yeah, I guess just give it a little spray and then let that settle. So I did spray but yeah, this is what it looks like. It's just like a white, I mean, it looks like a soap pretty much. So I'll let that settle in. And then it comes with this little brush. So we'll see. It's coming off. Okay, so I did watch a couple of tutorials to see how to do this, but we're gonna try and see. First, I'm gonna take my spoolie first. Okay. So I do my brows. Brush them up. I think it just looks so weird. I mean, it is putting them in like whatever shape I put them in. That's what it's doing. Like, look at that. You see that? It's so crazy compared to the other side. And then I think it said with spoolie, so you're not gonna like leave it like that. So you leave the front, but the back you kind of shape. I'm gonna shape mine down just because I don't want to go too crazy with it. Okay, so we're gonna do the other side. You can tell when the, of course, when the soap dries, because it's like, not that they get kind of hard, but you can tell they're like in place. They're not moving. And see, then I don't know, like too, if this method, the soap brow method, is for like people with like fuller brows, or because my brows are not, I mean, they're not the worst, but because I mean, I can remember having my brows where they were like little worms. Really, I like had no brows and I loved it. Okay, so then they say fill in, so I am gonna line the bottom a little bit, just for some definition on the bottom. And that says fill in. the sparseness. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay, not bad. Let's do the other side and see. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Okay. Okay. Not gonna knock it. I think it looks pretty good. All right. Well. Not saying I'm not saying I'm gonna do that every day, but I mean it looks nice for a, like, you know, carefree brow day, because it looks really good. It's not too defined like I normally have my brows, but it's not too wild like I didn't do anything to them. So okay, that was not pretty nice. I do have to admit it was nice. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up my brows. So I got the Milani Conceal and Plus Perfect concealer, Longwear concealer. So I'm pretty sure this is not new, but it's new to me. I haven't tried it before. So we're gonna give this. I'm gonna clean up the bottom underneath my brows, just underneath. I'm not gonna do the top because I do like the way that this looks, you know, without any, you know, without it looking like I just cleaned it up all the way. So okay, so now I'm really excited to use this is the Eye Primer from Juvia's Place. So this reminds me, I've really been wanting to try the P. Louise eyeshadow bases, because they're more so like you can do a white base, you can do your skin tone base, but those work really well for like eyeshadows that wouldn't necessarily show up so much on a certain skin tone if they're like pastels on darker skin tones, stuff like that. So I really wanted to try those out, but I found this in store, so I figured this was like kind of like a dupe for that. And I just got the color 2, so this would be probably the closest to my skin tone. So this is what the tube looks like. It's just a little squeezy tube. So that was a whole lot of that too. I do not need that much. Shoot. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's really nice. So you guys know normally I use the NYX Proof Eyeshadow Primer, but it is translucent. It doesn't have like a color to it. So after I use it, you can still see all of the imperfections, my veins and my eyelids and everything like that. So I was trying to find something that actually gave me some coverage, to give me like a clean slate, which is why I wanted to try the P. Louise one, which is why I grabbed the Juvia's Place one, because Juvia's Place stuff it's amazing. But that worked really, really well. As you can see, pretty much just gave me like just like a clean slate. So it is a little, I don't know if you don't necessarily have to set your primer, but I always do, because they tend to be a little sticky. So I am gonna set it. So for palettes, we're gonna go in with the BFF, Alondra, and Elsie palette. So this is what that looks like, and this shades in that. And can we talk about this mirror? Hello, all of my stuff on the table. But yeah, this mirror is really, really pretty. And it's huge. So this is my favorite part of every. Just taking the plastic thing off. It's so satisfying. Alright, so I figured we do sort of a springy look, because I have not done that yet. Okay, so yeah, to set, I'm going to go in with Latte. So to set my lids, I'm going to go with this shade, because this is of course the closest to the primer that I used. Set the primer. Okay, so we're going to start with, let's see. I'm gonna go in with Aloe and e.l.f. So yeah, I guess Elantra and Elsie there, like shortened of the names. So this shade right here. And I always start off, even when I do a colorful look, because I do plan, I'm going to use these blues here. These blues right here. So even when I do plan on doing a colorful look, I always start with a neutral base. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this blue Salvadorina. This shade right here. And pack that on. Ooh, you see that? That packs a nice punch. That blue. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting I have this huge mirror in this palette. Pretty sure I do. Okay, so in the center I'm going to pack on Bougie, which is this shade, and then in the like inner corner part, I'm gonna put You're Sick, which is this shade right here. So kind of a gradient effect. And I'm gonna try them first without spraying my brush. Wow. Yeah, definitely did need to spray my brush with that. We're Sick in the inner. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm not gonna do it right now, but I am gonna put You're Sick in the inner corner too. Yeah, definitely didn't need to spray my brush with either of those shades. Add a little bit more of Bougie, just so it doesn't get lost. That is really pretty. Wow. Pack some more of that. Salvadorina on the outer corner, just two, so lost. Alright, and then I'm gonna go back in with Latte, which is the shade that I set my lids with. I'm gonna go back in with Latte and just blend above, just so we don't have any harsh lines, but I don't want it to take over the colors that I already have. So. Love that. This, yes, I like this palette. This is really, really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other side and clean up this side. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with liner, and I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. So I don't even know if I've used this or not on my channel. I'm not sure. I do have another one, but I don't know if I used it. So I don't know why I opened that one. Anyway, so all right, we're gonna put this on. We do got a dramatic eye going on here. Dramatic eye, natural brows, you know. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in and try the Big Poppa mascara, Black is Black mascara from Wet n Wild. So that's what that looks like. I did not curl my lashes, so let's see. This works. Well, this works. It is separating my lashes nicely. Okay. It's nice, no complaints about that. I'm still gonna use lashes, so. But yeah, that was nice. I'm gonna put on my Ardell Unnatural Lashes in 110. So I'm gonna use these, and we're gonna come back and move on to the face. Okay, so first I'm gonna spray my face. Of course, I'm gonna spray with my Morphe spray. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in, oh yeah, the spray and the primer I think were the two things that weren't new. But I'm gonna use my Essence Prime Plus Studio Hydrating Skin Finishing Primer. I do love this primer. So. Okay, so this is definitely not new, but I've never used it. I'm going to go with the NYX Professional Makeup Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. So, I got the shade Honey. I've never tried this foundation, so I'm really excited. And I got the Complexion Sponge Trio by e.l.f. And it came with a big sponge, medium-sized sponge, and a small sponge. And when I tell you, I'm going to use the big sponge for my foundation and the small sponge for my concealer, but this feels like a marshmallow. Like this feels, they both feel so soft. So it's really, really nice. So, look at this on my face. Alright, we're just going to start with that much. See. How that works. Oh yeah, definitely need more of that. I always start off with too much, so trying. Try not to do that this time. This is really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and correct really quickly. Corrector. And I'm learning that less is more. So use about that much. Alright, and then I'm going to go back in with the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect. Yeah, I like this. It's like really small and just fits perfectly right. Both of those sponges, yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with, so I got 2 different cream blushes. And I dropped something. All right. Anyway, so I have 2 different cream blushes. I have the Milani cream blushes and I have Flower Beauty. I think I'm going to use the Flower Beauty one because I don't think I've used anything from Flower Beauty. So, and this one's pretty sure this is a liquid blush. Okay, so I'm just going to put some of this on the back of my hand. It's like a little squeezy tube. You can tell, but it's like a little squeezy tube. So I'll just put some on the back of my hand because this is like really peachy. That blended out like a dream. So I don't know if you all want me to do a video of my favorite like cream blushes. Cream liquid blushes. If you want to, just let me know in the comments down below because I do have quite a few of them that I absolutely love. I'm definitely adding this one to the list because this is really pretty. Add a little bit to my nose. A little bit of a flush. Yeah. Really pretty. Add just a little bit more. It's really pretty. So I don't know if I should have already said it, but that concealer is definitely already starting to crease under my eyes. The Conceal and Perfect by Milani. Of course, I'll keep trying it, but at the moment, I do not like the way that it is looking. I would stick to my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. But that's just upon first impression. So of course, I am gonna clean it up and set it. So we'll see how it does after that. But yeah, that blush is really pretty. Alright, so get rid of all these creases, and I am going in with my Essence Brighten Up powder underneath my eyes. And then for all over the face, yeah, I'm just gonna go with my Milani translucent banana powder. Alright, so for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Catrice Sculpt Squad contouring palette. So, and I'm just going to bronze with this. And I'm using the bottom 2 shades. For blush, so I'm gonna go in with, this shade is Juice Bar Pressed Powder Blush. So I'm gonna go in with it's got a little shimmer in it too, so it's a little more pinky than the cream blush, but still pretty. Okay. And then for highlight, I'm gonna go in with, what did I do with it? The Essence Pure Nude Sunlighter. So this is like very, very subtle highlight. Not too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Try to put this on with my fan brush. And I do like this brush for when I want something a little more subtle, not really overpowering. Pretty. Really pretty. Okay, then I'm going to go back in on the lower lash line. And I'm just going to go into Salvadorian and Eyeliner. So these 2 shades right here. These shades are really, really pigmented. Okay, so, oh, inner corner. Almost forgot. How could I forget? And brow bone. All right, so of course I'm gonna go back in with Your Sick shade that I used. Love it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in on the brow bone with a different shade. Brow bone, I'm going to go in with Blessed, which is this light champagne shade up here. Okay, so I hope this does not mess up my brows, but I am going to put a little bit of my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in my brows. Just I'm not going to mess up the shape. Just a little bit, add a little bit of color. A little bit more color? Okay. Perfect. And then I'm going to spray my face and then I'll do my lips. You know what? First, I forgot to put a little bit of highlight down my nose. Now I'm gonna spray my face. Oh gosh. Never gets old. Okay, and then I was really excited to use the new NYX, this is Milky Glosses. So I am gonna use, I got 2 shades. I got Cookies and Milk, and then I got Milk the Cocoa. So I am gonna put on, actually I wanna try one first. So I'm gonna try Cookies and Milk first before I. Just on its own. Smells like candy. I like it. It's a little too light by itself. So I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna put it over top of a lipstick. Okay, so I'm gonna use my, this is Nude Lipstick in Legendary by Essence. And I'm actually going to use the darker one. I'm going to use Milk the Cocoa. So I'm going to use this shade over top. These are really nice, not sticky at all. Very, very smooth. I smell it like oh, that's so pretty. Okay. Well, I loved absolutely everything that I used. And like I said, everything was drugstore. Of course, I will link everything that I used down below. But yeah, I really, really like how this turned out. I think it looks really, really good. So, but yeah, I hope you all liked this video. Make sure you like it if you did. Like I said, subscribe if you have not already. Yeah, and I hope you all have a great rest of the week. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
You're the opposite of me, like sun and rain, and drama on the TV. It's full of pain.